Can we choose to be happy? A lot of people have opinions on that. Some people say, of course you can choose to be happy. That's the only way it ever happens. You decide you're going to be happy and then you don't let the negativity in. And other people might say, of course you can't just choose to be happy because feelings are real, and trying to talk yourself out of feeling them is just denial and it doesn't work. Well, I've been on both sides of this question, so I can tell you authoritatively that it is not that simple. I'm Rachel Krager Ireland with tools and strategies for living in your power in interesting times. Off the top of my head, I can think of two cases where people should not be expected to be able to be happy. And the first would be people who are grieving. Because grief is a process that needs to play out, you have to be willing to feel the feelings involved. It takes time, it's different for everybody, so please do not tell a grieving person, it's time to move on now, and the person you loved would want you to be happy. That stuff doesn't help. The other case would be people with depression. Please don't tell a depressed person, you gotta quit moping and stop feeling sorry for yourself, and that doesn't help either. And also, don't tell a depressed person that they would feel happier if they would just clean up their house. That doesn't help. And neither does saying you should think about all the people who have it worse than you. That doesn't make a depressed person happy. So I treated my own depression for about 20 years as an emotional and spiritual condition, and I did a lot of really good work. I learned a lot. I did shadow work and dream work and inner child work and energy healing, Course in Miracles. There's a moment in particular I recall when I was reading Course in Miracles when it said, if you do these things, which were basically a series of affirmations that you say every day, do these things and you'll be happy. And who wouldn't choose happiness over unhappiness? And I caught myself going into a list of all the reasons why I did not believe that I deserved to be happy. 35,000 children dying of starvation every day. 79 species of wildlife eradicated forever from the earth every day. Those numbers aren't current, but that was what I had at the time. And there were personal reasons too, of course. I didn't think I was a good enough daughter or girlfriend or friend or sister or person, I guess. But once I brought this to my conscious attention, I could see how irrational it was to think that I shouldn't be happy if other people aren't happy, because if we can't be happy until everyone is happy, then no one can ever be happy, and who does that benefit? So I, at that time, stopped choosing to be unhappy, but I did not find deep, lasting joy until I started to treat the condition like a physiological condition with a supplement that increases the body's ability to produce the neurotransmitter serotonin. The difference was immediate from day one. Within a couple weeks, I found myself driving down the highway, just smiling. No reason, I was just happy. That had never happened to me before. But now my baseline had been elevated enough that I could feel happy without having to have some external thing happening to make me happy. I could just choose it. I could finally understand those people walking around saying, I'm just happy, and instead of wondering what they were hiding, I could believe that maybe they were just telling the truth. So if depression is a physiological condition, it might not be possible for you to be happy, but if it is, then you can. So there's a practice that I have started doing recently, and I really enjoy it. This is an Esther Hicks practice, and she does a lot of attraction stuff, and I've spoken in another video about law of attraction, some of my thoughts, but suffice for today just to say this particular exercise has a lot of benefit in its own right. Doesn't matter if you're actively seeking a particular outcome or not. It's really easy. All you have to do is first thing in the morning before you get up, maybe before you open your eyes. Set your alarm clock 5 minutes early if you need to. It's worth it. Just before you get up, find in yourself a sense of joy and gratitude, as if everything that you have ever asked for or wanted is here right now. Feel it. Feel the way that feels. If it helps to bring up to use sensory cues, you can. Like, I like the smell of coffee a lot. Just like make it real in yourself, in your mind. Feel it. Feel the happiness it brings. A song that makes you happy whenever you hear it, or a memory of some time when you were really, really at peace and grateful and joyful. Any sensory cues that are helpful, whatever it is to get you into that feeling, and then carry it with you through the rest of your day, as long as you can, into the day. That's all you have to do. Now, if you can't get there into that state of joy, first of all, it's worth making the effort, and you get benefit from that. So even if you don't get there, but you try, that's good. But more importantly, it's possible that you need extra help beyond what I can give you in this video. And if that's the case, I would urge you, don't give up. Believe that you can feel joy. I don't know what you need, but you'll know when you get there. Just don't give up. And for all the rest of us, just try that out every day. Bring yourself into a state of joy, stay with it, carry it with you as long as you can into your day. I'd love to hear your experiences in a comment. Subscribe for ongoing tools and strategies for living in your power in interesting times, and weekly card pulls every Monday. See you next time.